So I'm at my bro's house, Big Mike, and he hooks me up with an Energizer headlamp. Ding, 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 ding. This thing's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've been hesitant to embrace headlamp technology because I have bad memories of my next door neighbors who used to live next to me for a handful of years. They were a bunch of brain dead zombie gorked out tweakers, and they'd run around the property day or night with these little headlamps on because they were tweakers and they were just gone, and they would do their brainless activities with these little headlamps on. So I always had this feeling that headlamps were kind of a tweaker thing, or a miner thing. Not that there's anything wrong with miners, but if you're a miner on crank, I guess that would encompass both of my fears in this world. Anyhow, this cool little Energizer thing is going to live on my hard hat. This is the hard hat I keep in my truck, and it's going to live on my hard hat, and it's pretty cool. It takes 3 AA batteries. It's 1.5 volts, 70 lumen. It's adjustable, and it has a red ninja light. If I ever want to be a ninja or read maps in a submarine, I have red. Okay, that's cool. But if you guys know me, and I think a handful of you know me, you know that if 1 is good, 2 is better. And if 70 lumen is good, then like 1,700,000 million lumen is probably better. So I tasked myself with the duty. I tasked myself with the duty to find a headlamp that I could use outside of my work zone, and I'm going to keep this one attached to the Hemet. The Hemet hangs by my shoulder pads inside the back of my truck, and it dawned on me that I could probably put these headlights to a whole lot of other cool uses with all the stuff I get into here around the house, up at the ranch, riding dirt bikes at night that don't have headlights. Oh, I'm getting side-eye about that. These units here run about 20 bucks at Home Depot. And so I started looking around at Home Depot for these guys, and I think the cheapest one they got is about 15, and they kind of go up from there. This one runs about $20 at Depot, and that's not bad. And I like this light. First time I ever used this on a job, and I have to thank my my buddy Mikey. Mike's like, once you try it, you never go back. So I did, and I really liked it, and they work well for nice tight crawl space areas where I need my hand. So I tasked myself to get on the interwebs and do a little research, and I started researching headlights, and I started talking to a couple guys that I know that have headlights, and checked them out and stuff, and this is what I came up with. I gave myself a budget of 20 bucks. Since the Energizer runs 1997, I said, all right, let's see what I can maximize my $20, because you guys know I'm a cheap screw. So I went on eBay. And I got this. Shipping label. I went on eBay and I got this. And honestly, this is Friday night right now. This package has been sitting on my desk since Monday. But I wanted to do an unboxing, and I wanted to do a video, and it's just been one of those weeks. So it is what it is. So let's go ahead and open this package up. Let's have a little something here. A little thing that we got. Well, that's not gonna work. Let me see what I got. Let me see what else I have at my disposal. Okay, here we go. This is probably better. All right. Set that aside. So my $20 budget came in under budget. It came in at $17.95, which left me $2.05 to rattle around in my pocket, and that was cool, because then I used $1.50 to get a cup of coffee, because that's the coffee shop that I go to. It's $1.50 if I bring my own cup, because I'm cheap. I save 50 cents, and then I had 55 cents in my pocket. I hope I did the math right, because I'm thinking quickly, and they got a tip. So here's what I came up with. Let's go ahead and unbox this. We have Ultra Fire Lithium-Ion Batteries. It's awesome. It's awesome. Let's see what I got for my $17.95. I wanted something bright. I did. This one is 1,800 lumen. That's all you get. Box is empty. It's 1,800 lumen. The beam is adjustable, which makes me happy. Holy, this is pretty sweet. Look at that. That's some serious headgear. Ooh, baby. Yeah, so I started looking around on eBay, and there were there were several different ways you could go with this. The different ones I was looking at, some came with just the headlamp and you had to buy the charger separately. Some didn't come with batteries, some came with batteries. I wanted kind of everything under one umbrella, Ella, and then I could have everything ready for me. So some of the features I was looking for was rechargeable, of course, because I anticipate I'm going to use this quite a bit. I wanted super bright. This is 1800 lumen by however they rate it. I mean, really, I don't know. The Energizer is pretty bright, makes my eyes look at spots. They say that's 70 lumen, so if 70 is good, 1800 must be better. This one came with a charger, like I said, and it came with the lithium-ion batteries. Now, the lithium-ion batteries are stronger. I can use the little knife for this one. Let's not just be silly. The little batteries are higher voltage. These are 3.7 volts each. I believe they run these in parallel. As a matter of fact, they do run them in parallel now that I think about it. And that allows you to get more runtime, but it's higher voltage, which makes this light even brighter. Some of the benefits I really liked about this, as in comparison to some other ones, is that this has the on-off switch on the back box. This is the battery box that goes on the back of your head. There's a very positive detent when you press the button, so you know you're pressing the button. And it's real easy to find, right? It's in the back of your dome, so you can hit that with your hand. But what you gain is, the ones I was looking at that had the on-off switch on the back of the light, it really pushed this light really far out from your head. And I get into tight areas. I'm into crawl spaces and attics quite a bit, and I didn't want this big goiter growing off my forehead that I bang into things. This also has the ability to adjust the focus on it, or the zoom, excuse me. See, I can just pull it out to adjust the zoom. And one of the guys I was talking to that has one very similar to this, but it's fixed. And he says it's got a really tight beam when you're up close. It's better for long distance stuff. And I wanted to be able to have the benefit of both. So if that's what you're looking at, both close and far, lighting options, you're going to want something that's adjustable. So enough talk and enough talk, and let's put these batteries in and let's see how exactly bright 1800 lumens are. Okay, this didn't really come with any instructions, but maybe I'm just stupid, but I'm trying to figure out where I plug this thing in for the charger. Oh! Okay, there it is. I found it. There's a little doodad hidden under a little dingadee right there, and see, there it is. Okay, so initially I was going to say I wasn't happy with these little plastic tabs because they feel like they're kind of cheap. And the 3 little tabs that holds the battery box closed, I don't know how long those would last. But quite honestly, I don't know how many times you need to open it, because once the batteries are in, you're going to be doing the old plug-a-roo right here, like that. So you don't have to access the battery box. Okay, so I almost take back what I was going to say bad about this. But it feels good. This is aluminum. It's got a pretty neat, wow, that's got a pretty neat projector right there. So let's see what this LED headlight does. Let's fire this thing up. I'm not going to flash it in the camera because that's just not cool. What? Wow. Wow. Ooh. 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 Okay, that's cool. So 1 click gets you a steady burn. 2 clicks. Ooh, that's a dimmer version. That's kind of cool. 3 clicks, or the 3rd click, I should say. Oh boy, yeah, that's going to send me into seizures. I'll stop that. And off. That's cool. Cool. Boy, that's pretty cool. Let's go outside and let's compare the two and let's see what they look like. Hey, let me show you guys a quick addendum to this. They don't advertise this on this particular headlight, but I think it's really kind of a cool feature, quite honestly. I just called a buddy of mine that has this exact same one, and that's kind of what put me in the direction of this headlight. And he reminded me, right? You get one button, one press, excuse me, gets you steady. 2nd press is half. 3rd press is flash. 4th press is off. Or at any time, when it's on, you press and hold the button. Look at this, watch this. In case you're ever stranded on a desert island, look at that, SOS. You just lay there on your back with this thing on your forehead and signal airplanes. SOS, baby. Okay, so it's late Friday, and let's do a light comparison test. The Suburban is about 16 feet. Yeah, it's probably 16 feet from the camera. Okay, and I have the Energizer in my hand. We'll turn it on. There's the truck at 16 feet. This is the throw of the $20 Energizer. And so I'll go ahead and turn this one off. Well, I won't even try the red. There's the red. And I'm going to do now my eBay find and go. Wow. That's the throw at 16 feet, and if I zoom it in, you pull the lens out, and it's actually a square LED light, which is pretty cool. And you can see the little, I'm trying to do this on my head here, the three little tabs. There's like three little wires. You see the right side of the square, those three little tabs? There's like three wires that comes across the face of this LED. That's wow, that sucker is be right. That's the full brightness. Definitely a winner. I know it's kind of late, but I know you guys want to hear this. Let's I'll be right back. Thought I wouldn't. So as a recap, I think this thing's going to work out really well. I do need to adjust the little straps to fit my head, but I like having the battery pack on the back. As I mentioned, that way you don't have this big bulbous thing on the front. The lithium-ion batteries, I think, are far superior to just standard doubles or AAA batteries in voltage and burn time. So I imagine you're going to see this in some videos, especially up ranch videos and whatnot. But this thing's really slick. I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy indeed. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See ya.